Hey guys, it's Cheryl with Magical Melody, and I'm here with my 2-week post-op VSG update. I had vertical sleeve gastrectomy, or VSG, on January 5th, 2017 at Tennova Healthcare with Dr. William Steely. My highest weight ever was 250.4. Day of surgery, my weight was 241.4. Last week, I weighed 231.4. And today, I weigh 227.4. So that is a weekly loss of 4 pounds. And since surgery, a total loss of 14 pounds. And altogether loss since highest weight was 23 pounds. So I'm really happy with the results that I'm getting. I'm really happy with what's going on with this. Today was my first day with the puree. I'm finally off the liquids. I think I did well with the liquids. I didn't really experience any physical hunger. I think there was only one day that I had that. It was Saturday, and I woke up, and at that point, I felt like I could have eaten anything. So I was in a hurry to get downstairs that day just to get something to drink to get in my stomach. And I made a cup of coffee, and after that, it was fine. And, you know, I just feel like some of what I've been going through over the last week, just being a little bit tired of just liquid. Yeah, I think I was just kind of tired of it. And I mean, there's not a whole lot you can do with liquids. And it can get boring. So I am glad to be out of the liquid stage, and I'm in the puree stage. And this morning I had some scrambled eggs. I made 2 scrambled eggs. I could only get down half of that. Only half. And it made me feel like that I ate 3 plates of food at the Chinese buffet. I was stuffed. And I couldn't even drink the cup of coffee that I had made for myself. I had to go reheat it later. And I have it here beside me, and, you know, just kind of sipping on it while I'm talking to you. But wow. Like, it amazes me, because before my surgery, I was able to eat 2 to 3 fried eggs in the morning with 3 to 4 pieces of bacon, 2 pieces of toast, and sometimes I would fry a few slices of potatoes with it. And I could eat all that. And it took that much for me to get full. Whereas now, only a couple or 3 ounces, and I'm stuffed. I ate the other night a 2-ounce container of applesauce, and I got full from that. It's amazing how much of a small amount of food you're able to eat after the surgery. I can't believe it. But, you know, like I said before in one of my other videos, I live for the day that I could eat and become full off of a very small amount of food instead of mountains upon mountains upon mountains of food. I mean, I could just eat and eat and eat and eat and eat and eat and eat. And then by the time I would realize I'm full, I would not be full. I would be overly stuffed. So I did have a huge overeating problem, which is one thing that I kind of tend to think about a little bit when I start to eat now, because I don't want to accidentally overeat. And I'm trying to watch for the sign that I'm full. and everything like that, so I don't go too overboard. It'll be an adjustment. It will be an adjustment. I noticed that this week, I get like kind of emotional at times. Like it would be over the stupidest things that I would start getting kind of teary-eyed and everything like that. So I know they say at this point you're going through a lot of hormonal changes and, you know, stuff like that, and it causes you to be kind of emotional, or your feelings that you're having are more so than they might have used to be, or whatever. A lot of people complain that they've been depressed at this point. I don't really feel depressed. I feel pretty good. I did get up and do some housework yesterday. Like I just went upstairs and put away some clothes in my kids' room. And after a while I started feeling a little bit dizzy. And I'm not sure if it's because I hadn't had anything to drink. I didn't take anything upstairs to drink with me. Next time I'll remember to have something with me. Or it could have just been, you know, because of being tired. Because when you're only on liquids and stuff like that, there's not a whole lot of calories and carbs and all that you can get from just liquids. So it might have just been that. I might have been tired. But I just came downstairs and got me some Powerade Zero and put some protein powder in it. And I was okay. That is my new addiction. I love Powerade Zero. I didn't really think I would like it that much. And before my surgery, I used to avoid Gatorade. And I avoided Powerade. I didn't even know before that they had Powerade Zero. Until just recently in the support group in Facebook. I'm going to try and see if I can find the link to that support group, so that if any of you that are watching this might want to join, then the link will be there. I'll put it in there in the description. But yeah. So I wanted to point out that I have already surpassed my first goal, which my first goal was to lose 15 pounds within the first month of surgery. So my surgery was January 5th. And so by February 5th to lose 15 pounds. I did that because I wasn't sure how I would lose. I wasn't sure what would happen, because I'm a slow loser. Like before the surgery, if I was losing weight, I was lucky if I could get down 1 to 2 pounds a week, if that. And I would have anywhere between maybe I'll say 6 to 10 pound loss every month. And the only time beforehand that I actually lost a large amount of weight in a short period of time was in 2011. I lost 40 pounds within 3.5 to 4 months then. But to do that, I had to cut a lot of stuff out of my diet. Like I took myself off of all carbs. I almost didn't even let myself eat any fruit, like unless it was, you know, a once in a while thing. Or, I mean, I would eat oranges and that's all I would eat. And I lost a bunch of weight that year. But like I said before in one of my previous videos, like if you're new, well, as soon as I stopped smoking that year, which I stopped smoking June of 2011, and the last day that I had a cigarette was June 24th, 2011. From that day, I slowly began to regain all that weight that I lost. And I got Chantix, and the military post there, it was an Air Force base, had a tobacco cessation clinic, and So I did 4 months of Chantix, and I had a coach line that I could call to talk to somebody if I was feeling down or if I felt like I was craving a cigarette or anything like that. And one of them told me, they said, well, don't be surprised if you regain that weight. Don't be surprised if you gain back at least half of it. And I was like, I hope that doesn't happen. But it did. I gained it all back and then some. And I will say that since I have quit smoking, before my surgery, it was impossible for me to lose weight. Impossible. And it was just so frustrating. So I am so happy to see my weight coming down, and I'm making progress. I'm so happy because now, and I feel like I'm in a position where now, regardless of what, no matter what, this weight is coming off. I mean, of course you can eat the wrong things and regain, or you can eat the wrong things and plateau, which I'm going to be real mindful of that and stay on top of that, because the weight that I just lost is gone forever. I'm not going to go back and repeat the same mistakes that made me get to this point in the first place. I do have a therapist. The person who did my psychological eval told me, he said, I want to see you 3 months after your surgery. That, if things start getting to me and I start having a hard time, I'll go sooner. And everything like that. But right now I'm okay. The way that I decided to deal with this 4-week puree stage that I have is I went to the store and I got a bunch of Progresso soups. And I got some canned fruit that are blue label, like they say that there's no sugar added and that they're in water and everything like that. So if you're ever shopping and you're looking for something like that, look for the blue labels. That's a way to tell you if it's low sodium or no sugar or whatever. So I got some fruit that I can puree. And I got a bunch of Progresso soups. I decided I didn't really want to do like the baby food thing, so I didn't go buy baby food. When we have a bunch of vegetables in the freezer that can be blended down, and my husband has a wonderful recipe for vegetable soup that we got from the Sacred Heart Diet. And I'll find the link for that and put that in the description too, so you can go look up the recipe, because it's real low calorie and it's really good. But so I have that also. I can blend it down into a puree like consistency, and it'll also be good whenever I start back to solids, because I can actually eat the vegetables at that point. They'll be really, really soft. So that'll be good. So that I'm really happy with being where I'm at right now. I keep saying that. Like, I'm just blown away about what's happening to me, what's happening to my body, and how I'm transitioning. The fact that I'm never hungry, and just the fact that food is not the first thing that I think about anymore. I think about it, but I think about it like, okay, it's time to go get something to eat. Like, because I need it. But not because I'm just hungry, or I'm bored, or I'm stressed out, or I'm emotional. I'm a stress eater. When I'm really super stressed out, I eat. And it became worse after I quit smoking. Because when you're not stuffing cigarettes in your mouth, you don't have that anymore. You begin to use food to replace the cigarettes. A lot of people think that food tastes better after after you quit smoking. It doesn't. I quit smoking before with my first pregnancy, And the food didn't taste any better. It didn't taste different. I ate more, but it didn't taste better. So, yeah. And I forgot to mention, every time I give you my stats, I always forget to tell you my height. My height is 5'6.5", and I'm 36. So that's really all I have for this week. I do have my post-op appointment with my doctor, which is on the 23rd of January, which I won't have the results from that next week. It'll be the week after that, because I don't see him until the following week. I think it's like Monday or Tuesday. And so I'll be back with my week 3 update next Thursday. So I won't have that information until my week 4. So all right, guys, I think that's all for now, because I feel like if I sit here any longer, I'm just going to keep rambling on. So I'm going to let it go at that for right now. And I will see you guys in the next update. Thank you for watching. And if you're new, please subscribe. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. That would help me a whole lot. Thank you so much for all you guys' support and all your comments that you're leaving me. I enjoy reading them and responding to them. And thank you for all the new subscribers. When I first started this, I had 8 subscribers on this channel. And originally I opened this channel up for a vlog. I did a couple and it just kind of fizzled out. And I started doing pool videos. So this is just a channel. I mean, I just did it for personal reasons. So I had 8 subscribers, and now I have 26 subscribers. As far as I know, the number might have gone up since then. So I really appreciate everyone who has subscribed. It means a lot to me. And if you're watching this video and you are in the Facebook group, I also want to thank those people over there for being so supportive. And again, thank you so much for watching. And I hope that you have a good rest of your week. And I will see you in the next update. Bye.